Hey folks, Trevor here from FitLab. I just wanted to go over with you some of the better ways and worse ways to lose weight. Okay, so I got three charts here. In one instance, you're losing weight really slowly. In another instance, you're losing weight moderately fast. And then in the final instance, I'm going to go over what I call extreme weight loss. Okay, so here in this first instance, we got three lines. In all the graphs, we're going to have the same three lines. We got a black line that represents total body weight. So over time, we want to see it go down. That's the goal of weight loss. The green line represents lean mass. Okay, so as you're losing weight, preferably, I think most people would want to preserve all the lean mass they have. You don't want to lose any muscle. So what we'd like to see is a nice straight line over time. It doesn't go down, maybe it even goes up a little bit. Okay, and then we'd want to see a nice downward trend in our fat mass. Okay, this is what we have here in the first chart, what I like to call the ideal weight loss program. You're losing less than or equal to 1% of your body weight every week. Okay, what we see here at FitLab, we track our clients' composition every week, and the slower they go, the better the outcome is. They even, in 1 week they might only lose a pound, less than 1% of their body weight, but they've gained a pound of muscle and lost 2 pounds of fat, right? That's a great outcome. So that's typically what we see when people take it nice and slow. The body just sheds fat, retains muscle, maybe even gains a little bit. When you start to go outside the 1% range, okay, you start losing more than 1% of your body weight in a week at a time, your body starts to take from your muscle mass as well. And the more aggressive you are in your calorie deficit and your weight loss effort, the more that ratio starts to favor lean mass loss instead of fat loss. So, for example, just this morning I weighed in this individual. He lost 5 pounds from last week, which, and 1% of his body weight is 2 pounds. So he lost well over 2% of his body weight. Well, less than 2 pounds of that weight loss was fat loss. He lost over 3 pounds of muscle in a week. And this is not at all uncommon. I see it all the time when people try to lose weight too fast. Their muscle mass takes the biggest hit. Okay? Not only that, you hit plateaus sooner because your metabolism crashes quicker. And then you get this nice quick weight loss. Maybe you lose 5 pounds in a week. Maybe you lose 2 pounds the next week. And then it just stops. And you can't seem to lose weight. And then maybe you're able to break through the plateau if you finally make some adjustments to your diet and your exercise. And then you lose some more. And it just gets less and less effective over time because you're just losing weight too fast. Now, for what I like to call extreme weight loss, and what I consider extreme is, trying to lose 20 pounds in 6 weeks or something like that. That's a pretty popular thing I see out there these days. Here's what happens. You lose the weight. A lot of people, they lose the weight, especially people that are really sensitive to weight loss, people that have not been exercising, not been dieting. Your body is kind of primed for weight loss at this point, right? You just shed the weight off real quickly. But you lost it so quickly that most of it's going to be muscle. Okay? A little bit's going to be fat. And then you're going to plateau. A lot of people, they try to do it again because it worked so great, and it doesn't work anymore. They don't know why. I can tell you why. It's because your metabolism, but they don't really figure that out. Frustration occurs, and then a lot of people yo-yo back. That's what this dotted line is. That's the yo-yo effect. So at best case scenario, you lose the weight, and then you just can't lose anymore, but at least you're lighter than you were before. Most of the time, people just get frustrated, and they come right back up to where they were, maybe even a little higher. Here's the kicker. You lost lean mass during that extreme weight loss event. You don't get it back when you put the weight back on. That lean mass you had gets replaced with fat. So even if you just get back to where you were, you think, there's no effect, I'm just where I started. Wrong. You have even more fat and less muscle than where you started. Okay? Take home point, guys, girls, slow and steady wins the race. There's no reason, there's no magical thing that's going to happen if you lose 20 pounds in 6 weeks versus 20 pounds in 6 months, or even 3 months or 8 months, however long it takes to do it smart, guys. That's the key. Being smart, slow and steady with your weight loss efforts, doing some resistance training to keep your muscles in place, and focusing on controlling your metabolism and learning how to control the way your body looks rather than just trying to crash diet your way to success.